Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Bean and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bean's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to act as his steering wheel. And we give a little tug and let go as a correction when Bean isn't doing what she's supposed to do. Now she is sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And because she's working with a person that has disabilities, she's been taught to heel slowly as well as quickly. So the command is Bean heel, is proper leash walking, and they take off walking. Her job at this point is to match pace with Fred, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying right with him. And each time that you stop, she should sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So when you're walking with her, she shouldn't be pulling ahead of you. She shouldn't be dragging you up and down stairs. She should be walking nicely with you and matching pace with you. And each time you stop again, she sits automatically. So if you're having to stop on a landing, or stop to talk to someone on the street, or stop to cross the street, she should sit nicely and wait for her next command. And you see Fred giving her a little pat for praise every time she does it correctly. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, and it is a stationary exercise, so it is a one-word command. The long sit stay you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. The weather's getting cold, so I want you to practice some of these commands in your house. Your sit stay, you're going to start out at about 30 seconds, and over the next couple of months work up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to her, he quickly walks all the way around her. She's to remain seated till he gets back to her shoulders, and then he tells her to heel again, and they take off heeling. But she waited for the command. Nice easy walk, so you shouldn't have any problems walking with her. And Fred's going to have her sit again and stay. And Rich will be bringing her home to you on Friday, so he'll be going over all of this with you. This time, instead of returning back to her, Fred is going to demonstrate the recall, or the come on command. And she should come and sit, because again, we don't want her putting her feet on you, because as she gets bigger, that's going to be a problem. It can be a problem now, but it's certainly going to be a problem as she matures and grows up. And we're videoing on the coldest day. It's Newfoundland weather. Fred will leave her in another sit stay to demonstrate that recall again for you. So this time he walks all the way out to the end of his leash. He leaves her hold it for a minute. When he calls her, he does use her name in a happy voice, and it's Bean come. And she comes right in and sits facing his knees. That was perfect. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you are your series of downs. The first one is the down from a heel position. So with the dog seated at your left, you're going to take your left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay.
Stay.
Your long down stay when you're practicing right in the comfort of your living room is going to be for 1 minute, slowly working up to 5 minutes. And if you can get her to hold a 5-minute long down stay, she'll be asleep. When Fred returns back to her again, he walks all the way around her and she should remain lying there. He will stop at her shoulders and then he will give her another command. And we will demonstrate that down from a heel position again for you. Left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one word command to down and stay. Now we have a little bit more time to work with her before graduation. Fred, do you want to attempt it down from a distance? All right, so he's going to call her out of that.
Good girl.
Have her sit.
Thank you.
And the last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. So have her seated, leave her in a stay. You're going to turn to face her and don't go too far away in the beginning. Fred's going to use his right hand to give the command. There we go. We'll still work on that for the next couple of days that we have left. We have demonstrated for you all of Bean's formal on-leash obedience commands. She's done a great job for a young puppy. She still has some learning to do, but we're going to be there to help you. We've enjoyed having her. She's been a great guest, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.